Howdy folks, Amber here, aka Sean, and I'm bringing you some more Duel of Ages 2. This is the Event Horizon part of the competition to get to the Singularity. This is, let me see, we're on turn 8 now. So I've just finished up the Renegades, Team White. They've conducted all of their movement. Now I'll kind of cover that real quick before I start the adventure phase. I think there might be only one. It looks like I've got two that are going to be adventuring. So in the previous video, Daylight has been broken out of prison by Dusk. So the Renegades have an extra character on the board now. So that might help things out, right? So it's going to be seven players to 6 players. Or characters or whatever avatars. So anyway, Daylight has moved. She was in the dome right here. So I'll go ahead and do that. And that I'm going to use that arrow there to kind of give me an idea of where I want to send her. I want to send her to the black base so that she can start destroying things in the black base. She will have a pretty decent run at the high gate because she has a high respect. All right, Pat Garrett, he is moving towards the Colonial Labyrinth. Let's see here. That is Tex, the Range Rider. He is going to adventure. Let's see here. All right. We have got Davey Crockett. Charging through the swamp. He has got this model 1816, and I think he is going to kind of just hang here in the swamp to kind of see what Enrak does. Maybe he'll take a pot shot at him. Of course, Enrak doesn't know he has a rifle. He knows he's got something because you can always look at your opponent's cards. You just can't look at if they're not revealed. You can't look at that. But he can see that Davy Crockett has, or the goon bean counters can see that Davy Crockett's got something. What it is, nobody knows. No. Hold on a minute. That's Kit Carson. Where is? Oh, Kit Carson's going to do, he's got some tribute for Lith. He's got a card that he can't use. And then way over here you've got Dusk. So Dusk moved out of the, dome. And I think we'll kind of trend that way for now and just see what happens with him. Got to see what kind of things develop before he makes a commitment on what exactly he's going to do. All right, so let me see. That is Kit Carson. He is going to give up his revealed card to Lith. So that will be a tribute point. I'll put that there for now. I need to get a white die for that because that is the white team. And now he gets dismissed. He goes to a blue dome. Kit Carson doesn't have any items. We'll go ahead and send Kit Carson here. Let's see, who else did we have? We had Tex. Tex he's going to challenge the Guardian there, which there already is a Guardian. And it is Sun Tzu, so that's going to be tough. All right, so what do we got? It looks like it's an intellect. Looks like he's worse by 1. So let's see what happens. So defender is better by 1. So that, look at that, that's a pass. So that's not bad. So it looks like Sun Tzu would be proud Shogun. So it looks like Tex has now been honored by the Shogun title. So he gets dismissed, he gets 2 cards, and we advance the Guardian, which is good. So there we go. Let's go ahead and dismiss Tex. Tex goes to gold. And now all Colonial Renegades get an extra movement, which is awesome because 5 out of their 7 characters are Colonial. So we're going to send Tex. We're going to send him over here. And now we get 2 cards. So I think Tex will take 2 common cards. Actually, you know what? Hold up. I can take an elite. Do I want an elite? Yeah, we'll gamble on the elite card. And he gets probably some, yeah, it's something that he can't use because nobody has the strength to do that. And I don't think anybody, yeah, nobody on my team has the cannon symbol or the, I think it's heavy weapons. Yeah, heavy weapons. Nobody's got that. So that'll be a card that he can throw into Lith probably. And I think that's it. I think that is it for the Renegades. So I'll be back in a little bit after the Goon Bean counters decide what they're going to do. All right, Goon Bean counters have just wrapped up movement. I don't think, so there was one opportunity, I believe, for op fire, and that was over here. So Davey Crockett's got that nice rifle that he can use. And then we have Enrak the Barbarian. However, the swamp is kind of protecting him, so he has to... so when you're doing ranged fire, it's against the other guy's stealth. And each hex of swamp terrain is +3 to your stealth. So that's 2 hexes of swamp terrain. It just... I mean, there is always a chance, right? But I think that Davey Crockett's going to be patient. He doesn't want to reveal his rifle just yet because he can take a shot that he's probably not going to hit, and he's going to end up revealing his rifle. Then the other team will know that he's got it. They don't really know what he's got right now. That's part of the game, is bluffing, and that's part of the game that you lose playing solo, right? I'm bluffing against myself, but whatever. So anyway, Enrak is moving this way. He's going to head to the alt Colonial. The Goon Bean counters gain nothing by advancing a token in here other than to slow down the efforts of the regulators, since the regulators are heavy Colonial, right? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Colonial characters, so that's the benefit, right? Boris moved over here, started here, moved to here. Shasha left the dome, moved over to here. He's going to head towards... I'm going to use the arrows underneath kind of to say, hey, this is the direction I kind of wanted to go. So he's got a weapon that he can't use. He's probably going to dump into the labyrinth. Let's see, what else? We've got Sienna. She's going to attempt to challenge the Guardian, which is a tough Guardian, by the way. And then we've got Brad, who's moving super duper slow. He's kind of slowly heading that way. Well, he's going to head that way. And then we've got Ophelia. So we've got 2 adventures. We've got Sienna. All right, so Sienna's going to... What do we got? Strength challenge. Her strength is a 5/6 because of the same age, and that's the only bonus you get. So the defender is better by 1. So that is a pass. Or no, that's a squeak. So what do you get for a squeak? You get a card and then you get dismissed. So Sienna will get... She'll take a common card. And she got a laser rifle. Some kind of... She's got a future weapon that she really... Can she use that? Well... 5/6. No, she can't use that. So that might be that's a dump card by the looks of it. And then that Guardian goes back to the labyrinth. So now we'll dismiss Sienna. So we'll go to red. Looks like, no, there's 2 reds. So she'll go to here. Well, we'll put your directional arrow. Oh, and then I think the other, let's see, we can remove that, remove that. Then our other adventure is going to be Ophelia. There is no future guardian revealed yet, so let's see what we get. Stealth challenge. Let's see, Ophelia has a 5 stealth. It looks like the Caverns of Tethos 3. You are better off not meeting anything on your way through. So it looks like she is worse by 1. Defender better by 1. Defender better by 1. That is a pass. And a pass is, all right, looks like we're going to get 2 cards. I think she'll take an elite. Oh, she can only carry 2 cards. She's got 2 cards, so she's probably going to have to get rid of something. We'll take that elite card. Glass blade. All right, so let's see what Ophelia has. So she's got these 3 things. I think we'll get rid of that because I think she can use the other 2 things. Yeah, she can only carry 2 cards, so we'll hold on to the one she just got. And then we get dismissed. She goes to blue. Right. Let's see here. Blue all over the place. We got lots of blue over there. Blue, blue, blue. I think we'll go here. And that will do it for the Goon Bean counters. They are done, and we will start turn 9. All right, the Renegades have just finished their movement phase. I don't believe... Let me look. I'm pretty sure that nobody is going to op fire. Okay, let me see. Sienna can't because she's in a dome. You can't do anything when you're in a dome other than move out of the dome. Shasha cannot. They have a weapon that they cannot use, a ranged weapon. Ophelia is in a dome, so she can't do anything. Enrak does not have a ranged weapon, and yep, so there'll be no op fire, so all the movements were unopposed. Let's look here. So we have Daylight, who moved around the Colossus, the fallen Colossus statue. Pat Garrett's heading towards the Colonial Labyrinth. Ivy Main managed to get into the main gate. She passed her stealth challenge, the stealth 7 challenge, and now what she's going to do is she's going to try to destroy the main gate. That will be her adventure. Kit Carson was in the dome. He moved to here. He's going to end up probably heading to the Colonial Labyrinth. Dusk moved from here, and he's going to head to the Colonial Labyrinth, or maybe the Black Base. I don't know. Probably the Black Base. Who else do we have? We have Tex, who moved here. He's heading towards Lith. He's, if you remember correctly, probably do not. Let me refresh your memory. He's got this Spanish field cannon that he can't use. In fact, nobody on his team can use it. So he's going to dump that into the Lith achievement. And then we have Davey Crockett, who did not move. So he just sat there, which should give the black team kind of a pause for consideration. Why did he sit there? So Enrak might have something to think about. So it looks like we only have 1 challenge, or 1 adventure, I guess as you could call it. So Ivy Main, she's going to try to destroy the main gate, and it's a 7 stealth. She has an 8 stealth, so she is better by 1. So let's draw the card and see if she can destroy it. Attacker better by 1. Oh man, that is a fop. So that is a failure of preposterous proportions. Did not see that one coming. So let's see. It looks like if you have fop an attempt, you are banished. So the black team can send her. Black team is going to send her to blue. That's kind of cruddy. Didn't see that one coming. Blue, Ivy Main, all blues are up there. So why don't we just send Ivy Main as far away as we can send her? Well, it looks like it's going to be up to some of these other players right here to try to break into the gate. So there you have it. That is the Renegade's turn. I'll be back after I do the Goon Bean counters. Alright, the Goon Bean counters have finished up their movement. So Sienna, she's heading towards the Ancient Labyrinth. We've got Boris heading towards the Modern. We've got Brad slowly moving. I think he's going to go to he is Black Derp. So he's going to go to the White base. I think he moves so slow. When he is within 5 aura of an enemy, then he can move 8. So getting him close to enemies is what you want, right? Because that's the way to get him to move faster. Otherwise, he is super slow. Ophelia's headed towards the future. Olshasha's headed towards the Lith Lair to dump off this pistol that he can't use. And then I think the only other one is Enrak the Berserker, who is actually going to be shot at now by Davey Crockett. Davey Crockett will reveal his Model 1816. And he is going to shoot at Enrak. So there is a +3 because Enrak is still in the swamp. So it is going to be, let's look here. All right, there we go. We've got everything. So he has an 8. He gets an extra +1 because he's colonial and he has the same symbol down here. So he is a 9. I think he might even get an extra one because he is colonial with a colonial weapon on a colonial platter. I think he gets an extra one for that. I'm pretty sure he does. So that would give him a 10. So he goes from 9 to 10 against Enrak's stealth, which is a 3. So let's see if he hits. He's better by 7, so that is a hit. Now, we need to see if we do any damage. So he has a pierce of 4, and I believe the pierce goes against armor, so I think he's better by 1. Let me look real quick. Yeah, it's pierce versus armor, so 4, 2, oop, there we go, 3. So he is better by 1. Attacker better by 1, -1 damage. And this rifle does 3, so Enrak the Barbarian will take 2 damage. I think I would have hit, even had I not given myself the extra +1 for the colonial guy with a colonial weapon on a colonial platter. I think I still would have been successful. So what did I say? Enrak takes 2 damage. So Enrak just got zapped. I believe that the Renegades take the combat achievement now. So the Renegades have the combat achievement, the Colonial Labyrinth achievement, and Lith's Favor. And the Goon Bean counters have the Ancient, the Future, and the base achievement as of right now. So I don't think I have anybody. Yeah, the Goon Bean counters have nobody that can adventure. So that will do it for turn 9. We'll go ahead and start working on turn 10. All right, beginning of turn 9, the Renegades have completed all of their moving. We have not done the adventure phase yet. Let's see here. So Daylight, she is going to head over to the High Gate and try to gain access and destroy it. Pat Garrett moved into the Colonial. Kit Carson moved into the Colonial. Both of them are hoping to advance each. Let me see, what are they? The War and the Prestige paths, respectively. Ivy Main. Oh, can't see her. Ivy Main moved away from the dome. She's going to head back to the main gate most likely. Let me see here. Tex is heading towards Lith. And then Davey Crockett took a shot at Enrak the Fury and missed. So got lucky there. So now we'll go ahead and... Dusk is moving towards the black base as well. So we'll go ahead and resolve Pat Garrett and Kit Carson. So we'll start with Pat Garrett first. Let's see what we get. Indian Affairs. Maybe I should have done that with Kit Carson. It's too late now. A young Sioux falls in love with you. Do you do the right thing? That would have been more Kit Carson's thing, because Kit Carson was very active with the Indians, both fighting them and with negotiating with them during his time. All right, so it looks like this is a honor challenge. So it looks like he'll get +2, so he has an 8. The challenge is a 6, so he is better by 2. What do we get? That is an amaze. So for an amaze, we will advance. So there you go. He gets 2 cards, gets dismissed. Let's go ahead and dismiss him. He goes to gold. I think we'll send Pat Garrett. We'll send him up here. It's a good spot for him. He'll be able to get back to the Colonial pretty quick. So he gets 2 cards. I think he'll take an Elite. Buffalo Gun. Ooh, does he get... Unfortunately, he does not get a bonus for that. But he's better with pistols. But he'll take that. Man, he might actually be better off giving that thing to Davey Crockett. Anyway, he'll keep that. He'll take the Buffalo Gun. Then he gets some honor. Let's see here. So he will get 1 honor bonus. So let's see what we get. Turn all of your team's cards face down, unrevealed. That really wasn't much of a bonus. I think there's only 1 revealed, and that is Davey Crockett's rifle, which they know he has, so it's not really that big of a deal. However, if we start trading things, then it will be a big deal, but until that point, it's not going to matter. All right, so Kit Carson will now challenge. All right, what do we got? We have hunting the werewolf on your own private grounds in Transylvania. So Kit Carson's going to go werewolf hunting, huh? He might actually be good at this one. So it looks like an aim. I think that's aim. Yep. It's an aim. So he has a 6 total. So he is better by 2. Let's go ahead and find out. Oh, it's another amaze. So nice. Always like those amazes. You also shoot the vicious were hedgehog lurking under that distant shrubbery. So he gets 1 card. We can go ahead and advance the Guardian. So we'll do that. Let's go ahead and dismiss him real quick. So he goes to gold. I think we'll put Kit Carson here, because he does pretty good moving through the swamps. All right, so we did not grab his card. I'll take a secret card for Kit Carson. Hopefully we get a mount. And we did not get a mount, so it looks like we got a lift. And then honor bonus, we don't get any. His honor is not high enough. So that's it. Alrighty, that is it for the Renegades, I think. Yep, that's it. So I'll get back when I'm done with the bean counters. Alright, Goon bean counters have finished their movement, so we had an interesting development over here. So if you remember, Enrak the Fury, the Berserker, was here. And Davey Crockett took a shot at him last turn and wounded him with that rifle that he had. So he made a decision. Even if he moved here and got inside the labyrinth, Davey Crockett would still be able to op fire him. So he opted to charge Davey Crockett. So he charges Davey Crockett, finishes in his space, but Davey Crockett still op fires him. Either way, he was going to get op fired, right? And Davey Crockett got a double amaze, which means he got an amaze on the hit and he got an amaze on the damage. He had enough damage to kill Enrak the Fury. And on a double amaze, as long as you cause at least 1 damage, you can imprison. But if you kill a guy, you can opt to imprison them. So basically, Davey Crockett was able to imprison Enrak the Fury. Why would you imprison over killing? Because imprisoned characters count towards the combat achievement, and killed characters do not. So Enrak the Fury is now sitting in the Regulator prison. Of course, those cards go into the vault. So Enrak's chilling in prison. He is on ice at the moment. He's not too furious. So what else do we have going on? Looks like Alsasha's making his move towards Lith. Brad, he moved, right? Again, he's trudging along very slow because of, Brad's just slow. He's the slacker. That's why he moves really slow. Boris is going to challenge the Guardian here. Ophelia is not quite far enough into the labyrinth. She won't be able to do anything. Oh, and I forgot about Sienna. So Sienna is also going to challenge. So Sienna, we already got a known Guardian here in the Ancient Labyrinth. So we got the Angry Minotaur again. So it looks like Strength Challenge. Sienna's got a 5. Make that a 6 because it's Ancient. She shares nothing else. So she is worse by 1. So Defender is better by 1. That is a fail. Failing, you get trampled literally. So she's basically going to get dismissed, and that Guardian stays. So let's dismiss her, and she goes to gray. We might have to beg for mercy. We'll put Sienna right here. That Minotaur is going to be a pain, I think. And then we've got Boris over here. So that is the Modern Labyrinth. This is the first time I think anybody's done anything in the Modern Labyrinth. The Con. Stealing from thieves and killers is risky, but if you're going to run a con, run it big. So it looks like the mercenary is going to try to con some con men. It's an intellect. He has a 5. Same time period, so that gives him a 6. And then he's got a matching symbol, so that gives him a 7. So he is better by 1. And that is a Squeak. Squeak gives you an experience token. The con falls apart, but no one fingers you for it. So he gets an experience token, and he gets dismissed. So let's go ahead and... green. We're going to green. I think Boris will just go... Boris will go up to here. And I'll dig out his experience token. So that's... Worse things can happen from not being successful in a... All right, so there you have it. That is turn 9, and I think I will probably call it quits for today. So we will talk to y'all later.